right, everyone, welcome to Websummit Rio's pitch competition. How's everyone doing today? Can we get some hands in the air if we're all excited for Websummit Rio this year? Let's see. Amazing, okay. Well, welcome to the group rounds of pitch. So my name is Niall McMahon, and I will be your host for the next hour. So again, put your hands up if you know what pitch is, have you seen it before? Okay, we got a lot of people don't. Okay, so pitch is Websummit Rio's startup competition. It showcases the world's most promising early stage startups in a live on-stage pitch battle. So today on the stage, across today, we have 35 amazing startups. All early stage startups, they will take the spotlight. In this hour, we are going to see 7 of our best startups. So the common goal is to make it through to the illustrious pitch semifinals, which will take place tomorrow at 5 p.m. on center stage. 2 of the highest scoring from today and this hour's matchup, they will be the ones that progress through to the final. There are only 10 slots available across today, so it is very, very high competition that we will see. So the format for today, each startup will have 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 3 minutes of questions from our amazing judges today. There are a lot of startups presenting, so I will keep to a strict schedule. If you see me interrupt either the judges or the startups, don't think it's that I'm in a rush to get out of here and drink a lot of caipirinhas. It is because we do have a strict schedule. That's the only reason. So before we go any further, let me introduce you to our amazing judges that we have today. So, Gilberto Gandra Jaber from Radius VC. We have Andre Galfetto from NVIDIA, and Clenilson Jordão Gonçalves from Embraer. I apologize for the pronunciation of any of those. You might be able to tell I am not Brazilian or Portuguese. I am from Ireland. Makes it very, very difficult to pronounce these names, but I hope that's okay. Everyone give a big round of applause for our amazing judges for today. So, let's get this started. It's going to be a lot of fun, so let's get it going. So our first startup today is Otto Smart Sound Monitoring. So let's welcome them to the stage, and let's go.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Carolina Monteiro, CEO of Otto. If you live in an urban area, you're probably familiar with the relentless sound from construction, which in São Paulo alone generates complaints per over 60% of construction sites. But construction companies are not just causing discomfort when they fail to meet noise regulations. They're losing money. In fact, 90% of the legal disputes related to noise are linked to the construction sector, costing over $20,000 per day of halted work, along with risks associated to brand reputation and EHS standards. To eliminate these risks, we developed Otto, an innovative noise monitor system. Using a precise, low-cost sensors we developed ourselves, Otto is installed on-site and sends real-time data to the cloud, immediately available in our user-friendly platform. This alone sets us ahead of our competitors, but we went further. We developed a proprietary AI that identifies the predominant noise source exceeding legal limits, powered by our unique urban noise database. With this, we empower our users to take autonomous, precise actions, using our intelligence to support analysis and ensure compliance. But what's the size of the market? In the state of São Paulo alone, we can serve over 400,000 construction sites, representing a market of $200 million. But Otto is ready to scale across Brazil into new segments like smart cities and industries. Our business model is simple and scalable, a B2B SaaS with a setup fee and a monthly subscription according to the monitoring duration, with an annual average ticket of $4,000. With just over a year bootstrapped, we've reached break-even, landing 25 clients, impacting more than 1 million people, and grown our revenue 5 times, forecasting a revenue for this year of $200,000. Thanks to a team that blends deep expertise in acoustics engineering, business, and customer experience, we've gained traction with key players in the Brazilian market. And we are here to take the next step, to connect with international clients, establish new partnerships, and engage with potential investors for future rounds. We enable effective noise management, reducing financial risks, and improving the quality of life for workers and neighbors. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Okay, well, thank you very much, Otto. So now we'll hand it over to our amazing judges for a Q&A, and then we'll jump on to our next one. So please take it away.
All right, so as for your potential to disrupt this industry, what is the real problem you're solving? Are you avoiding fees and taxes over the companies?
Yeah, we are focused on this financial risks, so we are avoiding all the expenses related to legal issues that sometimes it's not only financial because of the fee, but also because the work needs to be stopped. And it costs a lot for companies to have their works stopped. They cannot build because of legal issues, and sometimes because neighbors are complaining. So it improves the relationship, not only for legal reasons, but also with the neighborhood.
All right, so you're mostly on the cost avoidance side.
Yes.
Any opportunity to increase value for the customer?
Pardon, it's been hard to hear you,
Right.
sorry.
Any opportunity to increase the value for the customers, such as...
To increase value for the customers. Yeah, actually we are seeing lots of opportunities because of EHS standards. There are a lot of costs related to workers' standards in Brazil, and we are avoiding this risk because they are generating documentation related to the protector devices, and this is also adding some value to our solution.
You did your thesis on this, I presume, when you did your PhD?
Not on that.
Not on this? Okay.
No, I've been working in the acoustic consultancy market for more than 10 years,
Yeah.
but not specifically related to this solution.
So with that background, why did you pick this problem to solve?
This problem, because it's an horizontal solution. Along our journey, not only my journey, but my team, as we are all from an acoustic consultants background, there are several situations where continual noise monitoring is required because you're not expecting the noise to happen, like in smart cities or even in facilities management. And all the acoustic devices are really expensive and impossible to understand for users. So that's why we decided to create a solution which is low cost and user-friendly, so we can spread it in different markets. Are we okay? Any other questions?
Fantastic.
Okay, thank you very much.
Amazing.
For
Well, everyone give a huge round of applause for Otto, please, and for our judges. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. So next up onto the stage, we're going to welcome Sudap. So again, big round of applause and welcome to the stage, please.
Bom dia. Hello. Well, my name is Fabrizio. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Sudap. To understand more the problem that we are solving, I'm glad to introduce you to Laura and Carlos. Laura is passionate for being active, but she's struggling with a lack of motivation and get access to affordables and wellness products. Carlos is a sports brand owner, and he wants to increase their sales, search for loyalty, customers build customer loyalty, and manage his inventory. That's why we create Sudap. Sudap is a sports and wellness application that bridges the gap between active people and wellness brands. For users like Laura, you turns her physical effort in real rewards, and by tracking your exercise via smartwatch, you can earn points called drops and redeem them for discounts and special benefits in products, services, and foods. For brands like Carlos, it's a loyalty tool and marketing that drives sales, clears inventory while connecting with a highly engaged community through gamified fitness challenges. It's an everybody win-to-win. Brands through engagement and marketing, and the users by doing their exercise. So the opportunity is huge. We got 1.3 billion people that use wearables globally. In Colombia, we'll long to reach 107,000 users in a base of 1.5 million potential customers. We already have got competition with Adidas Running and Betterfly, but we differentiate in our broad categories and multiple brands to redeem these points. Also in the activations, branded activations that bring more exposure to our clients. Our business model is B2B, and we are selling advertisement inside the application. We sell also the users' analytics, branding content for social media, and participation in fitness challenges. Our team combines sports, technology, and business. I'm Fabricio, and together with Christian, we bring more than 10 years of experience of leadership and entrepreneurship, and we're supported by Gustavo, our IT advisor, with more than 16 years of developing softwares and applications. Since our launch in May of 2024, we reached 2,500 downloads with a 26% of user rates. We have more than 5 tickets redeemed and more than 55 brands already benefiting in the application. So after validating our product in the market, we're ready to scale. So we are looking for 150K just for build the features that our users already request for. A leaderboard with calories and distance and other metrics, friend networks, social sharing, and a fulfilled marketplace that will evolve our business model in a base in a transaction commissions. So we allocate 40% for develop the application, another 40% to marketing and sales, and another 20% to the team. So if you want to invest in the revolution of sports and wellness, please suit up. With every drop counts. Thank you.
Now we'll open it up to the questions from our amazing panel. If you have any for Sudap.
Perfect. Great job. Thanks for the presentation. I would like to understand better what is the main feature that your product have, which one is more important, and you focus just on running, or there is soccer, biking?
Yeah, we can track all the sports that we can do it, all the activities in the wearables. All the wearables allowed to do it, cycling, running, paddle, yoga, walking, every sport that you can do it with a smartwatch, right? Our main feature right now is just accumulate this point called drops and redeem the offers and the exclusive deals that our brands give us right now in the spread in 3 categories: product and accessories, foods, and services. So we are looking to build the new features that our customers request for. That is a leaderboard by calories and other metrics, calories and kilometers, everything. Social sharing in social media, friends network, and a fulfilled marketplace that will evolve our business model to one based in transaction and commission. That's the way we can scale up our vision of the application.
Thank you for your presentation. So,
Thank you.
you shared a little bit about the competitors.
Yeah.
However, the one I used was not there, actually. But what is your unique selling point? Because, you're getting into a red ocean, right? What differentiates you from the others?
Well, thank you for that question. We differentiate in our broad categories. All these brands just have one category for redeem these points. We got a broad of categories that you can do it, and also the activations of the brand activations that are named challenges within the application. These challenges is the brand activation that bring more exposure to our clients, the brands.
And how are you monetizing?
Well, right now we are selling the advertisement inside the application. Also, the most important thing that we're selling is the user analytics that our user give us to us in the onboarding in the application. and we spread it, well, also the participation in these active challenges and branded content creation. It's all in a package, and we sell it in 2 different packages, basic and premium, depends what the client wants for and needs us. But basically, we sell the user analytics.
All right, thank you.
Thank you to you, sir.
Amazing. Okay, well, everyone give a huge round of applause for Sudap. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amazing. So, okay, I think we can all agree we're off to a fantastic start to this round of the pitch competition. So we will not take too long. We'll move along now to our next amazing startup, which is going to be Treeless AG. Please give a huge hand in welcoming to the stage.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patricia, and I'm the co-founder of Treeless. At Treeless, we develop microorganism-based cellulose materials for sustainable future. We all know harmful materials all around us, harmful for environment, but also harmful to our health. Governments around the world introducing the regulations, pushing industries away from fossil-based materials and banning harmful substances like PFAS and microplastic, creating an urgent need for alternatives. However, the companies doesn't need only eco-friendly solutions. They need high-performance materials that are scalable, cost-efficient, and durable. At Treeless, our mission is to replace harmful and polluting materials by enabling bio-based, fossil-free alternatives using microorganisms. Our core solution is bacterial nanocellulose, natural, non-toxic, and mechanically strong biomaterial. We grow it with the use of organic side stream and specialized bacteria. And when they grow, they create this kind of biofilm, which you see on the picture number 3. Afterward, we harvest this biofilm and process it into versatile, treeless nanocellulose gel. Our material is multifunctional. We already validated properties as a plastic-free barrier coating in packaging, as a rheology modifier in bio-based adhesives, and as a binder in the wood composites. Our business model, it's based on 3 pillars. First, we sell R&D services to product manufacturers to let them integrate our materials into their product. In the second stage, we sell our nanocellulose and the formulations for these manufacturers in tons. And in the future, we plan also the third revenue stream, which will be licensing of our applications. We already have our pilot production in Zurich, in Switzerland. We have patent pendings, and we are happy to say that we secured over $1 million in non-dilutive fundings, as well as the end of last year, we closed our pre-seed round. We also have an active commercial pipeline of customers. We are a diverse team with a key expertise in engineering, biotechnology, business development, and industrialization, support by our great advisory board and a specialized network of collaborators. And today we are here because in Q3 2025, we are closing our seed round. So we are seeking for the investors, but we are also looking for the partnerships of the companies and institutes who want to help us empowering industries with a local, sustainable, high-performance biomaterial. So thank you so much for your attention, and let's create the materials for a better life together.
Amazing. Okay, so again, we'll hand it over to our 3 amazing judges to open up the Q&A portion for Treeless.
That's amazing. Great mission to be on. Can you tell us a little bit about what your pilot facility can produce now? Can you tell us what your pilot facility can produce now? And at scale, what is your next step with this raise in terms of impact as well as dollars?
Yes, so currently we have pilot facility where we can produce hundreds of kilograms per month. This is still the manual setup, and the plan for our seed round is automation of the setup. We already have the expert working with us on this, and the plan is to have the scalable modular production, and each module we plan to produce 4 tons per month. And we want to have this modular production because as we are using the biomass, we want to avoid long-distance transportation. So we want to set up the module close to the organic waste suppliers, then limitate this emissions connected with the transportation.
Just a quick follow-up. Do you plan to license the technology or just be the production sort of holder of the IP?
Little bit both. So on the beginning, we plan to produce by our own and focus on the generating the IP connected with the applications and the formulations we develop with our customers. But as we plan to go global, of course, in the future, we plan to license the whole modules in the other countries for our customers, yes.
Hi, thank you. Great product. So my question is in regards to the technology readiness level. So your TRL, technology readiness level, I understand, of course, you can have different products for the different customers, but I understand you are also subject to several regulations. So how far are you in terms of certifying your product or going through those regulations and evolving with the maturity of the technology?
Yeah, so it's totally right. It's a great question. So we already have robust production of our basic products, so the gel, and this is working. This we already provided to our customers, and they can use it in the production. For the applications, we are in the different stages. So depend from the manufacturers we have already the proof in the adhesives. This is the product where it's working. We have accepted everything what necessary. For the wood composite, we also already have a proof of concept working with our customers. But for example, right now we want to enter the cosmetic industry. And maybe this is for everyone. If there are some cosmetic companies, we are happy to discuss. And here we are really on the beginning, but we have already, the product have already the FDA approval. So we hope that it will be easy to enter to this market too, yes.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Okay, well, everyone give a huge round of applause for Treeless. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you. And just as a reminder, judges, keep on filling out those scores because they will be added up at the end, and that will help determine the 2 successful startups who will join the pitch semi-finals taking place tomorrow at 5 p.m. on center stage. So moving along to our next incredible startup, we have Noah Smart City. Again, huge round of applause, please, to welcome them to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Imagine the scene. It started raining. It's a hard raining. In a few minutes, the streets are flooded, and families are under risk. Unfortunately, this is not any more exception, not only here in Brazil, but it's a reality all around the world. My name is Marcelo Toledo, and I am the product manager of Noah Smart City. Our startup is focused and develop technology for environment risk. Using our low-cost sensors, we monitor in real time this risk in cities through the floods. Using our AI, big data, and machine learning. And we communicate using, our dashboard to the management, to the government, and for the community using the principal apps for communication. So we can anticipate the risk of flooding, of raining, of hard raining. Our system is under proof, and last year we have we prove our impact, because in Rio de Janeiro, we can send the message where it was risk to the mayor of Rio de Janeiro. In seconds, the government could give to the region, Catete, sorry guys, prepare the situation for that kind of raining. Well, our model is as hardware as a service, so we charge the implantation of the sensor and a monthly monitor for real-time software. Right now, we are in a moment of mature technology and developing new service. So we are expanding not only the product that we are developing, but only another markets. Right now, with like running in Brazil in 4 different states and more than 36 sensors all around Brazil. This was only possible thanks to this multidisciplinary team who is focused and developing not only the impact, but technologies and developing science against using this information or using this data. Well, thank you very much for your attention. And we are very, very proud to be here. Thanks.
Fantastic. Okay, let's hand it over now to our judges for the Q&A.
So, thank you. And I would like to know better about the hardware.
Okay.
Could you please explain us the components, the chips, what you used in this hardware, how much cost, and how do you sell it?
Perfect. Thank you, Andre, for the question. This is a very good question. I would like to explain in 2 parts. The first part is one information that makes us very proudly, because our sensor is 100% Brazilian. So for the components, I can't say what component is because I don't have this kind of information. But I can say about how cost to us and how much we can sell. It costs to us like $150, and we sell them like $300. And logically, we would like to get cheaper, having scale to another countries all around. I don't know if I respond to your question.
Can you tell us why it's important
Why?
to have these sensors and what some of the impact has been in city management, disaster response, and talk a little bit about that?
For example, why not use just computer vision or satellites or other things?
Okay, perfect. I think the main important thing in our solution is that we do it in real time. The fact that we have the sensors in that specific spot, that we can get this kind of information in real time. We have an idea. The data that we can get, we take in 2 minutes from the range of the perimeter of the place. So we can get this data so quickly. So imagine if you are a government, a manager, if you receive this kind of information. In my first slide, I show what happens in Rio Grande do Sul last year. Imagine if you have this kind of information like an hour before, 2 hours before, what kind of support you can get to the community with this kind of info, of data.
All right, thank you. No, that's definitely brings a lot of value to the governments. But still in terms of the prediction.
Sorry, prediction, yeah.
Prediction,
Okay.
right? So do you have an assessment of the risk areas?
Yes.
And then because, with the sensors, it's still reactive, right?
Okay, perfect.
So do you have an assessment and across, let's say, information about what are the risky areas with the sensors, where they are positioned? How do you do that?
Perfect. Well, we collect the data, so we can get this data in our database, so we can realize with our reports when, depending the area where we have sorry guys. Well, we have the data. We got the data. With our sensor, we got the data, and we using with the AI, we can know what is happening in that location or what region or the place. Is one more point of the data.
Thank you.
Hey, fantastic. Everyone, a huge welcome, or a huge thank you, sorry, to Noah Smart City. Round of applause. Fantastic. So we'll keep it rolling here as we welcome our next startup, which is going to be BioLinker. So please give a hand.
Hello. Imagine a world with life-saving proteins. Be design, manufacturing, cheaper, easier, tailor-made to saving millions of lives. This world at BioLinker, we not imagine it, we are building it. So today, biotech take a such challenge to make protein reality, to scale this bioprocess. It's hard to express and purify. And BioLinker has solution for that. We have developing portable AI-driven solutions that we can change bacteria and yeast to make protein faster, cheaper to the world. For example, one of kind of protein that we have developed was during the COVID-19 pandemic situation, BioLinker 24. It's a biopharmaceutical protein that can treat patients with COVID-19 or other kind of proteins, growth factors that can be used to grow cells, and there are unique proteins in the market. With more than 200 different kind of proteins and 184 customers around the world, we start to export protein globally since 2022 and grow every year with the unique bio process, attend different kind of clients in Brazil from the world to the world. It's a dream team doing that. I have a PhD in biochemistry and nanotechnology. I am Mona Oliveira. And together with other PhD in biochemistry, microbiology, nanotechnology too, it's 8% of the team, plus businessmen. We have created this future from Brazil to the world. We have got a lot of awards, international awards. We are top 3 best biotech in Latam, and also top 5 best biotech, startup in Harvard, MIT last year. And the company grow every year. We are now 60% of revenue every year, doing proteins as a service provide, and also sells protein ready to go. It's 10 synthetic protein ready to go on your website. The market is huge. It's more than $300 billion to make protein to the world. And we see a huge opportunity to create a unicorn here from biotechnology. The company has a facility here with all certified with ISO 9001, clean room, completely compliant to quality control to deliver this protein to the world, and huge partner together with us to create this dream. Thanks so much. I invite you to join us in this revolution to create the new proteins to the world.
Okay. Let's open it up to us now, who can ask a few questions.
Good question. I think I met you before, last year at Websummit. What has you most excited about in terms of client adoption and in the recurrence of those clients exploring proteins with your platform?
It's just really good question. We have already recurrency clients, especially in diagnostic purpose. So take a little bit in the beginning of time to develop the new protein. Some proteins need regulations if it's completely new protein. Other proteins not. So and then it's starting to recurrence to develop to bind the proteins with us. And in the field of diagnostic, for example, we have all compliance quality control, so that's why we are already starting recurrence process there. But for pharma, for example, we don't have yet. That's the case. But it's growing, it's growing.
So, could you please tell us more, a little bit better about the financials from the company, the cost of acquisition from customers, how much money customers spending their lifetime with you? Tell us about a little bit better the financials.
Well, last year we finished with 2.3 million reais in the revenue with our clients. It's kind of about one client is starting with tickets with 10 or 20,000 reais to starting design the DNA, and then grows for more than 5 years with us now, up to now. The company has 6 years now, so most of our clients continue with us in the stage of development, or the recurrence of new development, or continue buying the protein that they developed in the beginning. But we don't.
All right, so in terms of the revenues, of course, you're growing, but have you reached the break-even already in terms of the investments and development of the company?
Great. And the years, when we see the ARR, the annual revenue, we are in break-even. But monthly, sorry, it's not exactly, because we have some delay in the contract and the process of development. So we're still working for have a revenue monthly to have the break-even monthly. But during the year, it's working well.
Excellent, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, let's give a huge, huge thank you to BioLinker. And BioLinker has a lot of fans in the crowd as well, which is great to see. So moving on now to our next startup, please give a huge Websummit Rio welcome to Oviva.
I am Vinicius Maroni, and I will present to you Oviva, the co-pilot of your clinic. Imagine a day in the life of a clinic owner. Health clinics need smart management, marketing, and sales to grow, like any other traditional company, but operate with limited resources and small teams. Sometimes only one-person company, only the doctor and his personal assistant. But now there is a better way. Oviva is the AI co-pilot for clinic owners, turning hours of work into seconds. Oviva can help doctors with everything, maybe filling out medical records, or maybe making an appointment, or helping financial management. Everything with no or minimum human intervention, only an AI agent. And we turn a single personal assistant into a full team powered by artificial intelligence. Brazil is a massive market opportunity. We have 2 million of healthcare professionals, 1.4 million of doctors, dentists, and estheticians, our focus nowadays. And we have competition, of course. We compete with ERP for clinics, appointment scheduling bots, CRM system, and also fintechs. But Oviva is different because it's an all-in-one integrated solution orchestrated by AI. And how about our business model? We are a software as a service, B2B, with monthly or annual subscription payments, and we have extra charges for additional services. And we have the right founders for that. Some from the tech field, some from health. Some of them combines both, like me. I am a maxillofacial surgeon with master's degree in informatics and health. It allows us to develop everything in-house with no outsourcing, 100% of the tech in the hand of the founders. Nowadays, we have 800 paying clients in every state of Brazil, with the potential to expand worldwide. And the best part, we did it with only 2 people, 1 salesperson and 1 customer success person. No overhead, just an efficient PLG journey. About our growth, we tripled 3 years in a row and achieve nowadays 200,000 reais every month in MRR, and 100% bootstrap, beyond break-even, and profitable. Come with us. We are profitable, growing fast, and about to raise our first fundraising. And join us to shape the future with super doctors using AA agents in your daily routine. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, and now handing over to our judges.
All right, thank you. Interesting. Now, how many people are in your team currently? And what about the product developers? Are them part of your team? Because if your customer has an issue, who is going to solve it? Is it outsourced only?
Yes, no outsourcing. We have 11 people total. 4 founders, founders and co-founders, all from the tech and the health, and the people from customer success. Nowadays, 2 people in the customer success. 3 months ago, only 1 people. 2 salespersons, people nowadays.
Okay, so you're able to change the product as per customer request if needed.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
You're able to change the product if you can solve issues with the product as per customer request.
Yes, but it's a full self-service journey because it's possible to contract and use it without help. But if you need, it's possible, yes, to configure and because it's artificial intelligence, it's possible to customize.
Can you share how much you're raising and how is that going to help your velocity? Because you've done this with bootstrapping the whole time, and so how do you see this first big step of taking institutional money, and how much do you believe it will accelerate your business?
It's possible to accelerate because venture track is different, and when we start that, we not finished the round, started the round, we are developing it. We think near 3 million reais for this first round, maybe a pre-seed round, I think. And I think possible in 24 months, maybe 1.5 years around it, 800,000 reais per month in MRR in with the investment.
Nice, thank you.
So thank you for the presentation. I would like to know better about the competition. What is the advantage competition that you have, differentiators, things like that?
Yes, it's a good question because it's market. There are a lot of competition, but the competition is with traditional ERP for clinics or software for clinics or maybe CRM system. We are different because we combine 4 softwares in one. If need to use everything what we have, need to contract a ERP for clinics, a CRM system, appointment scheduling bot, a financial software maybe, and integrated everything. And these people can't integrate because it's very small things. But we are different because we are AI agent. When the patient try to schedule an appointment, is attended by an AI agent like a human. When you go to a consultation, we talk with the patient and the artificial intelligence hear the consultation and they write the things that the medical requires. Like that, it's different.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, let's give a huge round of applause for Oviva, everyone. Okay. So we are actually down to our last startup. So judges, I please encourage you to keep filling out those scores before we announce the 2 winners after. So for the last time, please give a huge hand in welcoming. Last but certainly not least, to the stage, Storm Education.
Hello everyone. My name is Marcos. I'm the founder of Storm Education. And if you can understand me, it means you've had the privilege to learn English. But unfortunately here in Brazil, that's not the case. Only 5% of us know how to speak English. And we all know the importance of speaking English, right? To do business, to communicate. So how do we close this gap? On WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the public square of Brazil. It's where we gossip. It's where we read the news, sometimes fake. It's where we do business. So we translate the English language into WhatsApp lingo. So we use memes and voice notes and Brazilian culture to create lessons that are fun, short, and engaging for all. So imagine this, 150 micro lessons, A1 English level for 300 reais. Come on, guys, 300 reais, that's like $2. So imagine this, $2, not really, but 300 reais for a 1-year license. Our technology is divided in 2 main areas, okay? So the bot interacts with all the students, giving you all the content and receiving voice notes for every single lesson. Meanwhile, the AI listens to every single voice note and then creates a tailor-made response for every single voice note. So who pays for this? Who hires Storm? So we are a B2B company selling to the tourism sector, where it's kind of obvious, but if your hotel speaks a little bit of English, that leads to better online reviews. Better online reviews, that's more revenue for your business. So it's perfect for like that small hotel with 30 employees in Copacabana, but it's also perfect for big events like the UN's Climate Change Conference that's about to happen in the second half of Brazil, in the second half of the year in the Amazon forest, where 30,000 foreigners will arrive in Brazil, and we know poor communication skills lead to poor results. But we're an ad tech with E for education, but we're also an ad tech with A for advertising. We give brands the chance to deliver branded education in the hands of their own audiences. 150 lessons with your brand, with your massive or small brand, to everyone. So this is Storm that I'd like to introduce you. We'll soon be launching B2C. And raising this member-get-member movement, turning consumers into brand ambassadors. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Okay, let's hand it over now to the judges.
Can you tell us a little bit about how much you charge and how is that being accepted by your current customers?
Yeah, on the B2B model, we charge 300 reais per license. So even for a small hotel, 30 employees, you do the math. I'm from the education side. But also for a massive brand, let's say Coca-Cola, one of the examples there, wants to teach to young adults all over Brazil. We can target that audience, and then obviously there's a margin there that we can negotiate.
Very good.
So we know that the pronunciation is something that is very important for the learning process. You know, as you associate, you know, the wording with the sound and how you pronounce it. So how do you close those three, you know, combine those 3 pillars? Listening, pronouncing, and hearing. Yeah, and actually speaking and reading.
Well, that's a great question. Thank you so much. I don't know if you saw when I have examples of the course there. We tropicalize the way we teach in a way that we teach it in Portuguese. Storm has a voice. Storm has a personality. Storm is your teacher. She teaches in Portuguese and English. But when you see the images, I'm saying, hello, my name is, that's the pronunciation is in Brazilian Portuguese there. So what we want from the voice notes of the students is for them to pronunciate what they're learning. So for example, again, what's your name? Nice to meet you. That's our lesson number 2. We want them to say that. And with WhatsApp voice notes, what we get is people are watching the novella. They have a baby crying. We have taught to over 2,000 students, and our AI is used to all of that. So maybe you're in a train going to work. Maybe you're having a coffee break by a very loud machine or whatever. We can translate all of that into data and then create tailor-made feedback for you.
Which tool do you use to personalize and create all of these things on WhatsApp?
So we call it Storm AI. It's a combination, it's a layered proposition. So first we need to listen to your voice notes. So first, maybe we all know WhatsApp sometimes. A voice note comes very low or with lots of noise. So that's the first filter. Then we listen and translate that into text, evaluate the pronunciation, evaluate the content, and then all of that creates a personalized script for Storm's voice to create the feedback. It's a voice feedback that comes back to you. All of that using lots of layers of AI.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, for the final time, give a huge, huge shout out to Storm Education. As you could probably tell from my pronunciation of the judges' names at the beginning, Storm Education is probably something I could really use. So I look forward to that. Now we have the incredible Kieran Brady on stage with us, collecting the judges' scores as we build anticipation to find out who will be making it through to the semi-finals on center stage tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our last startup, and I can see a lot of very sad faces in the crowd. I see a lot of tears. I'm just as emotional as you, but please save your tears, as we do need to find out what two amazing startups will make it. We're going to have our amazing team back in the backstage, deciding this, looking through, and adding up the scores shortly. So, to kick it off, so this is my first time in this beautiful city, in Rio, coming over from Ireland. And I'm always curious to see if it's anyone else's or how many people are from Rio. So please put your hand up if it is your first time in the most beautiful city on earth. Okay, so not many. We only have, I think, a couple in the crowd. And keep your hand up, sir. Do you agree that is the most beautiful city on earth? Maybe. I do maybe. Okay, I cannot hear you, but we'll find out after what you do think is. Coming from Dublin, I think Rio is definitely a lot better, so I absolutely love it. But we are not here to listen to me, so I think what we'd much rather is to listen to our three amazing judges. So I will open up some questions for you guys. So let's kick it off. What was your favorite startup that we heard out of the 7 today? Do you know?
Well, I always favor startups that are going to have a huge impact in the world. So I look at deep tech things, biotech things. So I think it's probably between BioLinker or Treeless for me. So.
Brilliant. Okay. And guys, do you have a favorite so far of the 7 that we heard from?
Yes, BioLinker was.
BioLinker, okay. Yeah, okay, I think we had a lot of BioLinker fans in the crowd, so they'll hopefully be happy to hear that too.
Definitely.
And did you have a favorite so far, or?
No, I prefer not select just one.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Brilliant. And this is what it's all about. It's about hearing from some of the best up-and-coming early-stage startups. We've done this pitch competition for years. It's one of the best things about Websummit, in my opinion. So getting a chance to see them is amazing, and getting to hear the judges' feedback, hearing the questions, it's huge for them as well. And it's not easy being up here for these startups, so I think it's a really incredible chance for them. So from the group that we had of the 7, did you guys notice anything in particular that was impressive between the 7 that we heard today?
Well, some of them were very clear in terms of the value proposition, of the value they are bringing. Some other is still lacking, a little bit of the understanding, actually, what is the value that they are bringing really to differentiate and to elevate, actually, the customer, access for what they are doing. So, but yeah, in general, the pitches were great. Some of the presentations were amazing. Some others still lack a little bit of work, but yeah, definitely great.
Very good. Okay, well, the votes have been added up. We have the scores, so let's build some suspense. Within this envelope, we have the 2 winners that will be joining us on center stage tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. for the pitch semifinals of the 10. So, yes, I can hear the drum roll. Yes, please. I was told we didn't have the budget for an actual drummer, so I appreciate this. Let's build some suspense. So the 2 startups that I will be welcoming back are Treeless and BioLinker. So give a huge, huge shout out to them. Thank you very much. Amazing. So these are our winners of today's round of the pitch competition. So we will be welcomed back here at 2 p.m. for the next round, where we'll have 2 more that will be joining us on center stage tomorrow. But what I would love to do is to get a huge, huge round of applause for all of our amazing startups and our 3 amazing judges, please. Thank you. Let's also give a quick shout out to the production team backstage and give a shout out to them, and of course to myself as your amazing MC. So thank you very much.